As a result, it appears that Chrisean is officially over Blueface because she recently used social media to publicly criticize him and his mother, who is currently enjoying her normal 15 seconds of fame __. Are you referring to Chrisean gave birth to their son a few days ago? But it appears that their relationship is over because she recently exposed him and his mother for being extremely strange and made it clear that she will never forgive him. Does this mean that she intends to prevent Blueface from ever seeing their son? He seems to be attempting to draw attention to himself by blaming me for making everyone laugh. So it appears like our girl, although Chrisean has finally come to her senses after throwing the mother of all shade at Blueface and his mother, she recently gave birth to her and Blueface's son. When I tell you that there has been a lot of drama and chaos between them, you better believe it. It's not really surprising, though, that things are messy between them, because they have always been that way. They have been known to touch each other in public and to get into messy arguments that result in a lot of chaos and destruction. Fans have been pleading with Rashawn to get rid of Blueface because it's obvious that he doesn't want her to succeed. However, when Blueface announced her pregnancy earlier this year, people assumed that he would eventually start treating her better because she was carrying their child. Instead, however, he started treating her even worse after she became pregnant, hurling insults at her daily and telling her to answer all of your questions. Guys, me and Rock are officially done. It's strictly business. I tried it. And clearly it wasn't given before she announced she's pregnant with somebody else's child, not mine. Rock had dated 10 other men in the past year before discovering that the DNA test was not mine. This was all very trivial, but Blueface made it obvious that he didn't want the child and was pressuring Chrisean to end the pregnancy. But she refused to do so because she wanted the child. From that point on, Blueface began to harass her whenever she shared on social media that she was excited to meet her unborn child and that she was pregnant. Journey once posted on Instagram, expressing that she had to pray through the fear of being a mother after seeing the face of what was developing inside of her. I instantly fell in love when I saw the face and heard the heartbeat, the bad thoughts like I effed up. But I had to separate my heartbreak from the biggest thing that I prayed for in the beginning, Blueface, then decided to mess things up by posting a screenshot of a private conversation he had with her where he said, "I'm gonna be a cheater forever. I'm not even gonna hide it, for real. Getting rid of it will give you a chance to be your own person. A baby will make us stuck, and you don't want to be stuck with somebody like me, considering the way I already feel about you." It was a very sad situation. And people were wondering why on earth Chrisean he didn't just leave, because she was treated so badly. We can't even take a deep dive into the things that Blueface did to Chrisean while she was pregnant. He was basically throwing his baby mama, Jade, in angry Sean's face, making it clear that he would not be present, and Chrisean in her baby's life. It turns out that there was an important reason that Chrisean wouldn't leave Blueface, even with how he treated her. But we're gonna get to that part in a little bit now. A couple of months ago, Chrisean went live on Instagram to reveal that she was dumping Blueface for good and no longer wanted to be associated with him. She revealed that she had a wake-up call when he threatened to kick her in the stomach, so hard that she would bleed for days, knowing fully well how dangerous that would be for her and her baby in his eyes. And kick you in your stomach, and you'll be so much like, "Did he took my phone? Make sure I wasn't recording." And none of that, like, all right, long story short, right. I try to get up, he make one more step to the door. I'm gonna girl was psychopathically weird. This was when the light bulbs finally went off for her and her head. And she realized how messed up her situation was. She realized that Blueface must really hate her, because it takes a lot of hate to threaten the mother of your child. With something like that, she made it in her mind right then and there to leave him for good, because she had to protect herself and her baby. but she couldn't leave because he controlled all of her money at 60,000 in a weekend plus the 200,000 we make together because I put my CH. I end up putting my checks combined when we do so. And then for me to have not a dollar in controlling my name on purpose. So when you do make those threats, when you do get all like that, you just know my back against the wall, yo. It's hard to leave something that you worked hard for, like, not gonna leave a couple M's. Or that I know that's to my name, but she really didn't have any access to her own funds. So it turns out that the real reason Chrisean has been sticking with Blueface is that, well, she is simply stuck. In addition to the physical abuse, he has also been abusing her financially because he just won't let her have access to her own money. This kind of explains why she keeps going back to him. No matter how much he embarrasses her, it was so bad that at one point she had to have Zeus, which is the network running her reality TV show baddies, pay him her money, so Blueface had the network tie their paychecks together. And to pay him directly, he also controls the money that she gets from club appearances and stuff like that, while Chrisean finally made up in her mind to leave. And if I'll think that she was bluffing like she has been doing this whole time, she wasn't. She went to the network and had them separate her checks from his, and she started taking charge of her own money and keeping money away. Well, when Blueface found out about this, he lost his cool and threw her out, but she was already prepared, and she landed on her feet, already packed in the house. He just had somebody to put it outside. Boom, I said. __. It boom, moving into this expensive-ass cribyo. Yeah, you could call it an erm, but who the __. Really paying 30,000 a month me these steps that I'm taking to be okay, to be all right, to be safe, to be just in my skin, like all right. She had been planning things out, that she has been thriving since she left him. And she seems to be in a much better place now, since he said there's something clicked in my head, like it was weird, like I was like, oh, I'm done with you. I just need to work on separating everything before I be asked out. So when he tried to leave me asked out, the process was already started. I already made over 200,000. Then I'm like, I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave everything and not look back through. Like, it's been refreshing to see this calmer and more mature side of her, and fans are loving it. She eventually went into labral a couple of days later, and she decided to take the fans along on the childbirth. So she went live on Instagram. Yeah, all right, I just want to remember this day. Now the first thing that people noticed was that Blueface was not in the room with her as the father of the baby. But luckily for her, she had a strong support system who was there with her every step of the way. While she was in labor, Blueface chose to be disrespectful by posting pictures of him and his baby mama, Jaded. But he didn't stop there, because he then posted a video of himself partying and living it up in Miami another day. And then his mom decided to chase clout on social media, because then she posted, I'm coming, rock, call me if you really in labor. I had a dream. She went running down the street trying to get him to come. Then I was talking to like 8 of her family members. We was praying, Lord, what you got going on? But he did not come. Yet listen, not her exposing her son for being a deadbeat. But if Phil thought that she felt any kind of compassion for Chrisean, she didn't, because she then went live to shame Chrisean for having a baby with Blueface and defending him for not being their girl panties in real life. We slept with a dude that already had a ready-made family, and he can't come over here and play like this, because that would destroy his foundation over there. So he can't come over here and play house with this. Blueface also tweeted, social media is all entertainment for me, guys. Nothing I say or do has anything to do with Rock. I broke up with her 3 months ago. I'm with someone else. Now I've been posting my baby mama nonstop for 3 months now. I'm all about Jaden. Now please keep me and Rock out the same conversation. Respect my baby mama. Well, Chrisean gave birth to a healthy baby boy, and a look on her face shows that she is crazy in love with her child. Already you want to see how big his hand is. She then clapped back at him And his mom saying I simply ain't invite him. I went to my city to have my child. None of you weird people ain't gonna be around my son. I'm only got Imma do everything I can to protect him from hate and jealousy, or anything. His name is Christian, and he will be loved and respected, she also wrote. I'm eager to share the new, fresh everything. After recovering and settling into my new house, I can't wait to fly back to Los Angeles and start watching and listening to new beginnings. I am incredibly thankful that she appears to have finally left that unpleasant situation behind. People have been commenting on her removal, with some even going so far as to say that Blueface didn't deserve to be in the room with Chrisean while she was giving birth. It's unfortunate that such negative energy would surround such a wonderful experience.